that great, and Huns have shown us some stylish moments at times for some of these individuals. I think this could get real fun, real weird as the final game of the day.
Yeah, the last two series they've played have only been 2 maps. Lynn Vision has been able to win both of them. Dust2 has been a 13-8 win and a 13-11 win. They haven't played Ancient yet in this year, so that's going to be a new one. Nuke as well was a win by Lynn Vision. So yeah, it's you know, everything kind of feels like Lynn Vision except for watching them play yesterday. If you watch them play yesterday, you probably don't feel like they're going to win.
Well, I definitely don't feel amazing about Lynn Vision, but I feel like they're going to win this game, Jason. I feel like they're going to win.
Okay.
He's
got a sense.
Okay, let's get into this one. Huns going to be going over towards A. There's really no other option. It is full commitment to A now. And they're actually gathering some info here from Lynn Vision through the donut.
Yeah, but will they use this information to fall back and actually get to the A bomb site? Because you don't want to have 3 players, come back to donut. That's such a tight choke point. You're just going to be locked in. Not enough space for 3 people to operate effectively. So how do you want to do it? Do you push a couple to elbow once you realize the exec is coming to the A bomb site? Do you start flanking around? We'll see that decision being made. Smoke's up. Call Me Sue going to step through it to behind the default plant boxes.
Hearing a lot of steps in front of him, but can Call Me Sue do anything about this? Bomb plant being confirmed already. It's going to be a bloodbath, but it's mainly the blood of Huns being spilled on the floor as Lynn Vision deny the bomb plant. Doesn't even come down to a retake. They don't allow it to even get into that situation as 9 and Bartek getting absolutely destroyed. The wraparound from Amelia confirms the round victory, and Bartek to be dropped by Zacher.
Yeah, that's a good setup from Lynn Vision. I like that a lot. Get back, get close into the smokes. As soon as that bomb tap comes in, everyone's peeking. And the Huns, I mean, they were already kind of pushing forward, trying to gain some space, trying to set up for the post plant. Never expected that attack to come in with it did, especially with the number of forces and bodies that came in. Scores attention, gets taken away. Good piss around for Call Me Sue. I mentioned he had a really rough day yesterday with 0.66 rating across the 2 maps that Lynn Vision played. That's a nice piss around to get yourself a little bit of confidence beneath you as you move forward into the rest of the map.
Nine waiting. Westmelon. Nice shot from Westmelon.
Took one to the ankle, though.
Yeah, he did.
I feel like the ankle's got to be one of the worst places to get shot.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And unless you take an arrow to the knee and then your adventuring is over.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Arrow's going to be a tough one to get through.
You got xerolte and Bartek. Just roaming around, chilling. Westmelon not taking his time. He's taking his kill. It's going to be a Lynn Vision 2-0 start. Take it back. Lynn Vision winning this quite comfortably.
Yeah, you're going to take a Lynn Vision victory? The 2 rounds have sold you.
2 rounds, it feels good, Something's in the water here on Ancient.
Very finicky in your predictions,
Oh, don't you worry. I'm going to be all over the place.
Swinging everywhere.
We're on a journey. That's what the pick'ems do to you, man. I can't even remember. I can't log into my Steam here for some reason. It's like saying I'm in a location where I'm not, and it's not letting me do it. It's some Steam protection, so I don't even know it's in my pick'ems right now, Jason. I can't remember.
Does that mean you can't do your pick'ems for stage 2?
Oh, I will figure it out by that.
Okay,
trust me.
sure.
But
We'll got that solved.
right now, I can't really figure out where I'm at. It's kind of a fun journey, like not knowing what's happening.
Right, it is nice. It's like it's like you just don't have to think about it ever. It's great to just have that situation.
Oh, I'm thinking about
where
it.
everyone else is stressing, and you're just like, I know mine are probably just trash, but I can't see it, so I just gotta have fun.
But what if I open it up and it's not trash?
That's a good point.
Well, if I was a genius that one night, I don't remember. Well, here we go. Starry straight away down into the B lane through the smoke. And that whole B lane has been taken. So Lynn Vision are getting control early on into these rounds, especially over towards B.
Yeah, and Huns are just playing a very conservative opening deep in. Good nade, a little bit of information. MP9 gets away as well. Zacher playing a very dangerous game. No more jiggle peeks. Don't do that against the AK-47s. It's not worth. Huns still haven't moved anywhere. Smoke's up at the B double doors. Smoke's still up at elbow, so they want all the utility to clear before they make any kind of a move. So a very chill round at the moment for Lynn Vision, who haven't heard really any presence whatsoever.
Under a minute on the clock. That boost surely going to be effective. Actually, Zacher's going to have a problem because Cobra has spotted him out, taking him down. There's a boost attempt here as Amelia stops it from happening. And Lynn Vision, they lose the initial player, but they get all the kills back almost immediately. And Huns fall to 2 at the doorway. Bartak will push forward. Some space now going towards B as that rotation is arriving, but it's a little bit slow and it's not all the way to the B site yet. So good work from Huns to put themselves in a position where they can actually fight for the round win.
Yeah, now that the Molly's about to clear, oh, close up. That's Bartak. Swing it again. Doesn't see the other player. Amelia's going to take his time. That's a nade out, and there's the kill from Bartak. Huns have recovered the situation, and Starry unable to get involved yet.
Starry now exiting the cave, a step being made, trying to bait out the peak, but discipline from the final two. Starry trying to figure out where his opponent is, and 9 bides his time as he hides in the cubby. Very composed, not giving away his position even when the shots start coming through. Eventually peeks out for the final kill.
Yeah, it's the B doors play. It's I forget which defender it was holding that off angle, gets that first kill, and at that point it's almost like you have two, like you kind of have to back away and slide into the cubby to give yourself some safety. You're really kind of playing for kills in that sort of scenario where when you're in that 4-on-3 and then you make it a 4-on-2, you're kind of like, now's my time to play safe.
Especially when your teammate's committed up through the cave,
you have 2 teammates on the other side of the map. You have another teammate who's like cave with you, who's not really swinging for the fight, covering you. But play for time, play for your teammates to get in good positions, and they let Huns get back into that round for no good reason.
Yeah, they run boost Starry into the early position. He's not so clean on the first, but eventually getting his kill, and I don't know how he's tanking so much damage. I don't even know how he's alive, to be honest.
I don't either. I have no clue. Good nade. Starry finally goes down. Amelia, his attention is, he's got to be so careful. He's so exposed to elbow. He's not even really considering it. Now his position is known with all the noise. Alper comes over, but it's way too late. And okay, Huns looking solid, or Lynn Vision. I don't know what the idea. Yeah. Look, we said it was going to be brawly. I mentioned it was going to be sloppy and mistake-ridden, but this is Lynn Vision being so dedicated to just everyone attacking towards middle. So tunnel-visioned as a team on that one part of the map.
Well, we're looking at a tied scoreline already here on Ancient. Looking pretty scrappy from the CT side, and sharp enough here from the Huns as well so far.
Yeah, and you get the early reset, you get the early break. You know, you win well, if you're, let's do it from the Lynn Vision point of view, is you lose a 4-on-2. You do a round like this where the mid push isn't effective and you kind of get scattered and disconnected and discombobulated and picked apart. And then you have no money, and that's so deflating. If you're the Huns, this is like the ideal scenario coming out of a pistol round loss and a second round conversion for Lynn Vision.
So just a slow save here from Zacher. Getting his feet wet in the water.
We both have the same timing.
Yeah, we did. They're in sync, Jason.
We're getting there.
He's hanging on to the AWP. No pressure on him, so able to hold it on. And now we're looking at a scoreline of 2-2, and eventually that push has now arrived. It's close enough, but should it be peeking? xerolte, he won't lose the AWP. So all good here for Lynn Vision in terms of that save, but looking at a tough old time at the moment for Lynn Vision CT side, as you mentioned. The money woes. This was Starry getting thrown on into the elbow early, thrown into the fights, into the battle. USP is out, an AWP for Zacher. And here come the Huns. Time to take the lead of the game here.
Yeah, it feels like that shouldn't be too much of a problem, especially with the MAC-10 in play against these unarmored pistols. See if xerolte can chew him up. 1 AWP in play. Zacher misses his initial shot. But they've at least held back any kind of fast, really aggressive stance from Huns, right? Any kind of like a really pushy ideas to try and bully themselves into the B bomb site, that's kind of gone away. A delayed timing, but Huns are making they're making no secret that they're sticking around at this B bomb site and they want to apply the pressure.
Yeah, they're all over the place here on B. Lynn Vision held back. Utility is going to make things very difficult to stay committed into any fights on the site. Bomb plan to be coming through in just a moment. And this all finally getting its opportunity. Zacher to strike onto Bartak. And no one from Huns wanting to offer up a further opportunity. You do not want to give a peek on over here.
No, there's no point. Playing it smart at the moment. And I mean, I think even for Lynn Vision, even though you have a man advantage, you're going to go for this, but the priority is saving that AWP. And yeah, as soon as a couple players go down, that's a nice sequence from Cobra, good little tap on Amelia. Yeah, as soon as the first couple players go down, he's just like, I'm bailing out. I'm not even messing with the AWP. So Lynn Vision will be able to bring that into the next round, and they'll have another full buy around it with the M4s. Zocker's going to have a good amount of money built up behind him, but Huns have taken the lead. This is the Huns map pick. It's hard because the win rates of the teams from this region are kind of really difficult to parse what they actually mean considering the level of competition. It's 60% win rate for Huns, 71% for Lynn Vision, but knowing those sound incredible, but the level of competition just isn't quite what it is when you normally read out those numbers from the top European teams.
Well, the start of the rounds have looked pretty good for Lynn Vision. They've been able to get advantages. Just towards the end of the rounds where they've started falling apart in these gun rounds. Let's see if Lynn Vision have figured it out, if they've adjusted to some of the issues that they've had over the last couple. And now a more passive setup, not challenging down into the B lane, giving the Huns more control of the map.
Not really challenging anywhere. Zocker just holding the angle, waiting for someone to swing into it. He might just get his chance. Goes for the wider angle. Good timing, but oh, his mind was split between two different positions, and 9 hits him with a stunner.
Just pausing, waiting for the reaction, waiting for some aggression from Lynn Vision. And that next fight will come to them, but it's Amelia to win it. There's Westmelon inside of the smoke. xerolte able to come out on top of it. And now at range, Amelia jewels down towards the doorway. And he goes in again. It's the AWP, but the shot rings out, and Amelia gets an easy kill on him. All of a sudden, bombs being planted. xerolte holding on inside of Cave, though. And there's from Jag, the double kill onto Amelia, and Starry will ring out. Komisu, they know exactly where he is, and they're going to just try and keep him back. That bomb's still not planted, eventually down now. And Komisu steps forward into the fight, knows where Cobra is. And try and keep him pinned on default. Smokes up, goes into the fight. And a 1v1 there down on the ramp. Yeah, a huge sigh of relief, a breath from xerolte as the Huns continue to get round wins here.
Yeah, I mean, every situation is going to be tense, especially in an elimination series. Like, every single situation is going to put your nerves to the test so you can understand the exhale. This is what scares me the most about Lynn Vision at the moment is one of the rounds they lost, that one in middle, when everyone tried to kind of come through the smoke and collapse on middle and just, didn't have the timing, didn't have the coordination. Now, again, you have a situation where you lose a player and everyone's still the information players are stepping through smoke, do something unexpected, try and get through the smoke, and and that's just kind of a 50-50 gamble. Those are coin tosses, and at the moment they're losing all of them.
Yeah, a timeout being taken here for Lynn Vision. Not too happy with how things have gone.
Decisions, I think, are at the moment for Lynn Vision are too instinctual and less, odds-based. 2-round lead for the Huns.
So in the scenario where Zacher has an AWP, and there's not really a whole lot else around it.
Yeah, well, you can try and get him a little bit more aggressive than he was in the previous round, right? Let him go mid, maybe hop him in towards Cubby, see if he can get you a pick towards elbow. You've thrown out that smoke. Where are they sending the old AWP?
Runs out towards the donut.
There you go.
And right into the fight against Score, who was under heaven. An opening kill found from the sniper.
And now you can kind of set up in these rowdy positions, right, with the man advantage. You can set someone up in a really awkward corner, have someone paired up with him. Unfortunately, they've kind of vacated the other side of the map. It's only Amelia here who's forced into the open. And now they know his position, and they say, we have the equalizing kills zoned in. Nice one from Bartak. A bomb site is open for business.
Well, that's missed old smoke.
Boy.
And Zacher's going to use it as he goes into the fight of the donut. Shot did connect, just not enough damage to bring 9 down.
I'm surprised he hasn't stuck around for more challenges, knowing that that smoke wasn't in place. Going to transition over towards Temple. He's got 2 teammates with him with pistols. I don't know if there's going to be a way getting out of Temple.
I think they're just going to be happy for the T-side perspective that they were given the mercy to come out of the donut and get that bomb planted.
Yeah, but think about how much of a risk he's put this op in right now. Now it's going to be really hard to save it forward to the next round.
You know, they start to move out a pack of 3 as they come out of the temple, down into the Brokey spot. We got Westmelon biding his time, waiting for his teammates to take contact, then he'll make his move. Call Me Sue making his move. The Deagle shots come in. Cobra's under pressure here at main. A kill on Westmelon and so Call Me Sue, and it's all come crashing down here. And that AWP, as you mentioned, Jason, almost impossible to get back to safety.
Yeah, now I don't think they're going to have one for the next round. I don't think they have the money for it. That was a little bit of a weird retake. I think Lynn Vision was maybe like, where is everybody? Why is nobody challenging us at all ever? Great game from the Huns so far, starting on the T side. Their map pick off to a very good start. There's the opening kill. That's all they get on the retake. The passive positions in A main and Donut are very, very effective.
Well, going for that contact smoke play straight towards the A-bomb site. There's no one home here for Lynn Vision in terms of actually in the site itself. Westmelon, he's the first responder, and he's going to play over towards Donut.
Little lurk smoke for himself makes it feel like he wants to be aggressive on this defense.
Makes it out, or at least he tried to. As he gets towards default, Score will stop him from finding any safety or impact. Emilia doing what he can, but Score again answering here for the Huns. For Lynn Vision, it's another save because they just haven't done enough here. Score has carved them up, and that'll be a 6-2 lead here from the Huns. Lynn Vision, this is very scary.
Yeah, they're just not playing as a team right now. Like this is all like individual positioning, you know, positions for yourself, not waiting for teammates, not being patient, not coordinating. So, yeah, they're just getting beat up just by virtue of the fact that Huns on this T side are able to orchestrate, you know, multiple bodies at the point of attack very easily, and Lynn Vision is playing very solo, it feels to me when I'm watching this. Nice shot from Zacher to keep the op alive into the next round, but no chance and hope of victory. So 6-2, a very quick 4-round lead for the Huns.
Yeah, the Huns just kind of loving this at the moment. I'm sure they can't quite believe how effective it's been. I mean, that last round Score doing everything for them. You've got one individual stepping up and taking out 3 defenders on his own. And Lynn Vision not really posting too much here on the defense whatsoever. Nothing to get excited about. They go into the mid-fight. This time more of a heavy challenge to try and get down towards B lane. You got Starry just charging through that side of the smoke. Cobra applying pressure towards A main. He's not alone. Once again, we've got many of the Huns players going towards the A bomb site early on, heavy with numbers.
Well, they've got an op to contend with this time. Zacher blinded back in towards Donut, but comes back when Vision clears. Smoke is deep into Donut, so he's actually got access for repeats. Oh, Molotov in hand. Bartek is lucky, but the swing gets one more kill. Op still alive, and the Huns know it.
Pushing it down. Here they go, straight through the smoke. Don't let that bomb get comfortable. Don't let it get planted. And much better here from Lynn Vision.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, staying alive, not taking any kills. It took a long time for Huns to actually be able to scale up towards the bomb site to even get that plant. By that time, Lynn Vision had all arrived and rotated over. xerolte versus 4. xerolte.
Xerolte. I just call him xerolte. I think that sounds cooler, to be honest. Yeah. You should go with that. Xerolte. Doesn't really sound Mongolian. But.
No, it doesn't. That's why I stopped. It's like there's no way the Mongolians would say it like this.
My name is Xerolte.
Which timeout is this?
This would be the first.
There you go. Yeah, we got it. See?
But it says here at the bottom right, last timeout. So, see, I
True.
Confused.
You're a little bit lost.
Okay. Know, but yeah. I'm trusting myself these days.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't trust
Go
what
with your gut.
The letters say.
All right, well, the Huns going to get back into things after that loss. A little bit of a timeout, a little break in the action, have the conversation, see if you can get yourselves back on track. A good round on defense from Lynn Vision. Nice opening kill from Zakr. And then from there, playing it smart and waiting for teammates to arrive. But still a lot of recovery to go for Lynn Vision. 6 on the T side of Ancient. Huns have got to be feeling very pleased with where they're at this moment, with plenty of opportunities, 3 more opportunities to build that lead even further.
Well, here comes Score. Charges his way out through elbow. Out in the middle as he will retreat back around the corner again. xerolte coming out from heaven. He's got his 2 teammates coming out of the elbow as well. So mid-control about to be established fully by the Huns. They'll realize they've got it. As initial smoke start to fade away over towards Cave, they could challenge down Jag.
This is where they've been punished, though, a lot, Lynn Vision. These kind of like little aggro rifle plays after Huns have established a little bit of control of the map. But it feels like we're going to go into the mid-round in a little bit of a stalemate. Neither team really getting too motivated for a fight quite yet. Amelia's the closest one, and he'll have an AWP to contend with.
55 on the clock. We go under a minute, and the Huns starting to just get in position. That bomb is coming all the way back, which was once just outside of the elbow. It's gone all the way back over towards B. You've got 9 on an AWP lurk. You don't see that too often. A solo AWP lurk through the red room. Zakr pushing forward his AWP aggressively down B. It's going to be Bartek taken out, but this AWP lurk, it might be the new meta, because here goes 9. We're going to cut off rotations. They come into his crosshair. 9's got 1.
Oh, Score. You saw the fight you wanted. Couldn't peek into it quick enough. Great shot from Call Me Sue. Zakr's AWP is starting to come online as well.
Did you ever feel like there was an idea in that round for Huns of how they wanted to finish it?
No, not really. I mean, well, I think they wanted to finish over at the B bomb site, right? With 3 players going through cave, 2 players coming up B ramp. But I think the pick off deep from Zakr's AWP kind of ruined those plans, and then they didn't have any idea of where they wanted to go from there. He's been a real nuisance with the AWP now. That's a very nice kill that he gets in this round deep through the double doors. Previously was a nice opening kill as well. So he's starting to come alive with that AWP and have a lot of influence in the early stages of the round in these 5-on-5 scenarios, which is cool to see. And Lynn Vision's looking a lot better for it. Last buy for the Huns. They'll force up what they can in the next round, but no money if they're to lose this one. A 2-round losing bonus built up, but I don't think we'll see any rifles. See, that's what I mean by individual. Amelia's here alone, like swinging on elbow. What are we doing?
Just giving Huns a very easy start to the round here.
Yeah, no cover, no utility to keep anything safe, no one to hold anything back.
And with the advantages, they feel emboldened to be able to make individual plays themselves on Huns, so they get the boost going over towards A. A wild decision to stay in the open like that with utility in hand, though, from Score, and that has cost him his life, but at least Cobra's able to trade it, and we still got Huns a player up.
That causes a massive rotation as well. Look at the minimap. 2 players evacuating the B bomb site all the way over, because you feel like the hit is coming with that kill. He was the only defender. You have no information. Smokes are in play, so this is chewing a lot of time off the clock, which is bought time for Huns to reassemble at the B ramp.
Yeah, getting ready to go into this B finish.
They're being so slow about it, though, right? Like, this is a long time for Lynn Vision to piece this together. Now, they're also being slow in terms of kind of making the decision based off that information. But now that when Huns eventually decide to push forward, it's equalized into a 3-on-3.
Side taken, bomb planted comfortably. And let's see if Lynn Vision can get this retake in their favor. It's going to be xerolte and Bartek. We're going to make that a resounding no, because those 2 kills come in immediately. And we've got Zakr trying to win this one. 1v3 goes to the sidearm instead of the AWP here, and he just knows it's a very likely crossfire he's got to deal with. Worried about the aggression. As soon as he goes back to check that, Cobra walks up, takes the fight from the top of the B ramp, and it'll end up being a successful round finish here from Huns.
He was looking for an M4, just couldn't find it. I think it was like either on the body or under the leaves or something like that, but he just couldn't find the M4, but he knew he needed a weapon that was a little bit more wieldy to break open the crossfire, as you mentioned, that he knew was going to be there. So tough situation to be in at the end of the day, but a great round from Cobra with the final kill. He also got the trade kill over towards the A-bomb site that caused the rotation. So a very impactful round from Cobra in a fragging department.
Well, last round of the half coming right up. Can Lynn Vision get themselves a 5th, or will the Huns walk away with an 8-4 scoreline on the T side of Ancient? The Huns decided to bring the battle here to this map. Looks like it's paying off so far. Score against Westmelon. Molotov going to heat things up for Westmelon. He'll use his smoke. He's down to 49 HP.
All right, well, just a set piece. A nice little execute. Nothing fancy. Smokes up out towards long and short. Molotov into the bomb site. Oh, you see 2 players. Score. I mean, he only sees 1 boosted, but you know what setup that is. So score. Oh, he swings forward anyways. He does get 1, which is very nice for the team.
Some util going out towards the bomb site. 55 seconds left. That plant will be coming through down on default itself. There's a great kill from Komisu. That's going to help things out, but then Cobra sends one right back through, and we've got a 3v3 with the bomb finally going down here. Another kill from Bartak. So that's Huns into the better position to round out this half, but Starry keeps Lynn Vision going as they still have hopes of a 5th round victory in the first half of play.
3 HP on Bartak.
Piece of utility being put in place over towards the top of the ramp. And Bartak, yeah, he's low, but he's confident, and he's still doing damage. But it all falls to his teammate in 9, who doesn't really have the best weapon for spamming through a smoke. It's an AWP as primary weapon, and the defuse is being stuck, and he's so close to getting out and denying that in the last few seconds. But in the end, it is a 5th round secured from Lynn Vision. Welcome back to the last game of the day here on the B stream for the StarLadder Major of Budapest 2025. We have got ourselves an Asian matchup. We've got the Huns taking on Lynn Vision, a 7-5 lead for the Huns here on Ancient. Their map pick. It was a pretty scrappy half of Counter-Strike, Jason. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, it really was. But, you know, I like that Lynn Vision eventually settled down and stopped playing like that really, like, kind of aggro individual style. They started playing a little bit smarter Counter-Strike, and that allowed them to scrape together a few rounds on the board before the end of the half. So Huns switch over to the CT side. It's their turn to try and manage the aggressive nature of Lynn Vision, and we'll see what they got in store for us. 2 dualies headed over towards the B bomb site. 4 players here in total. Only 1 player, that's 9, going to be defending and pushing A main quickly. It's a B rush.
Yeah, look how quick Starry is into this. Amelia, though, shutting it down. He's got 2 quick kills on that T side. Plant going to be stopped for just a second as Amelia doesn't feel comfortable as those bullets continue to whiz through the smoke. Also a fight going on up towards Heaven, so they're trying to deal with a threat of 9, but the last bullet in his gun, and he's managed to grab a headshot, retreating back into middle. 9's not stopping, as 9 doing way too much work. I don't know how he's alive. He should be dead a long time ago, but his teammates come to help him.
What's Lynn Vision doing?
They had the bomb in the B bomb site, and it's in mid now.
Yeah, why? You had everything under control. You had a player covering the planter. You're planting inside the smoke. There was one USP behind the bomb site, one USP long, and you got so scared that you ran away, and then 3 players couldn't take down 9 in middle, who had no cover and nowhere to fall back to.
And 1 bullet.
Like, what's happening here?
Well, don't really have a great answer for you.
Oh,
but
that's gross. That's a nice little display of the issues that Lynn Vision have had in the 2 days of their major thus far.
yeah, it could get worse for them. As Huns, who had a small lead, now get an opportunity to build on it. Into 5 already, and obviously no bomb plant, strangely. As Lynn Vision don't have a good force buy in the next round here. So it should be 9-5 in just a moment. They're going to be walking towards A, and the rifles are ready for them. MP9 as well, close quarter here for score. It should be so difficult for Lynn Vision to even get close to the bomb site if they were to stay committed towards A, but which they're not. They're going back, leaving A main and thinking about middle instead.
All right, Amelia's going to lead the way with this deagle. Only deagle in play for the T side. Gets the tag, but misses the headshot. And this is the round for Lynn Vision, is just kind of let Amelia go for the pick. Everyone kind of wait with these Glocks, let him see if he can find a headshot, maybe a double tag. Not going to happen. Bartak with 2, running out of ammunition in the MP9. USP is out, good headshot, teammates arrived. Easy cleanup, nobody goes down for the Huns. Feeling really good. 2 good starts on each half.
Yeah, and they can really start to build on this now as well, because those rounds are definitely going to be frustrating for Lynn Vision. Again, just a reminder of the context of this game. This is 0-2 in stage 1 of the major. Lose this, you're knocked out in last place.
A very disappointing last place as well. Again, with Lynn Vision, I mean, they've got 12 rounds, including this map, total in the major so far.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's also a point of pride to feel like you showed up and actually competed. This is a nice little run, an A-rush, and nobody's home from the Huns. They were focused on middle. So now a retake on the cards.
That bomb only getting planted now, and actually it's canceled for a moment because the pressure from Huns is being felt by Lynn Vision.
Well, and now all their smokes just faded away, so they've got no more cover. One more just replenished in Donut, but Elbow is wide open. Temple is going to be open soon. This is really awkward now for Lynn Vision, who have to have this extended range battle.
Well, Zacher committing to the plant inside of the A site. And they're going to fall away here, Lynn Vision, and hope that they can just win this out in the post plant. There's 1 kill from 9. That's going to help out. Oh, a second as well. 2 in the Temple.
Why? Why take that fight?
Well, Lynn Vision, worst enemy right now. Zacher trying to make magic happen. Great second headshot. Zacher steps up. And this round looked like it was all over, but Zacher delivers when Lynn Vision need him.
Bro, they need to clean this up like real quick. They're not coming back in this game if it's going to look like this. You don't need to take those range Temple fights. You don't need to like try and like peek it. You don't need to kind of double like you can double swing if you hear him scaling, but you can set up traps. Those are the long distance fights of like trying to actually push towards CT spawn. It felt like just go in the wrong direction entirely. That's unnecessary. That's way too exposed. You have nowhere to fall back into. Thank God for Zacher hitting those absolute banger headshots. It's the only thing keeping Lynn Vision in that round. Good hold on the attempted retake and a timeout called by Lynn Vision. They can't be pleased. Well, pleased they won the round. Not pleased with how they're playing at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Zacher can maybe be pleased with himself because he obviously
he's the one
delivers the round win. But absolutely need to clean this up right now. They've been it's kind of impressive they stayed in it because they have looked so weak throughout this entire map so far, but they are still within touching distance of getting back into this game again.
Yeah, and it's a unique thing. Like we always some of these maps we always think like CT sided, T sided, those kind of conversations. But I think when you like kind of get to this level of Counter-Strike, it kind of switches a little bit to like where T side sometimes feels like the stronger half, just because it's harder for the inexperienced teams to coordinate the CT side defense.
Oh, quick A play Again from Lynn Vision. This time 9 going to be waiting behind the tall box. You've got some presses, but they're not going to check in. They think it's free again. But 9 is biding his time. Will he be able to get a couple of kills from this? He's cleaning that first one eventually. He's got a second as well. 9 playing behind the big box, dropping into the temple. And he has just spoiled the party of Lynn Vision, who thought once again that A site was free.
Oh, he's backed off for the reload as well. 4-on-3 scenario. No one from the Huns going for any kind of a flank. Starry eats a nade damage, tons of it as they exit out. Good shot with the Deagle, not traded by Bartak.
Yeah, still going here. Bomb not planted, but Starry still fighting on. His teammate Komi-Su drifting out of main to join him at the box, and they see the shadow. They want to seize their chance, but they can't on Bartak, who takes a double kill, and no bomb plant from Lynn Vision as Huns respond immediately.
Yeah, no 2 rounds in a row for Lynn Vision on this T side. Huns making sure that never happens, that they can't build up into anything on the CT side. That's a tough way to lose the round. Good defense, though. Good job from Bartak, his double kill at the big box. But really, 9, and this is the trade-off when you go that fast, especially in back-to-back rounds, right? Like, you throw caution to the wind as that first guy. You don't clear every corner because it's way more important that you get the space and you scale towards Donut than clearing all the details. But someone on the follow-up, the second player, the third player, someone has to look for it.
xerolte's got the opener, Amelia. To trade out through elbow, aggression from Bartak hasn't paid off here. He was there alone, he had no teammates or support. Vision can be happy with that at least. Amelia, God. Okay, ridiculous. He gets away with score as well.
I think he looked at his teammate's monitor to see if he got the kill. He's just tapping away while blind, and he's like, oh yeah, I did get it. There it is in the kill feed.
I'll take that.
Oh, look at the cubby play from Cobra.
Whoa, he's going to react in time. 3v3. Still up for grabs here for Lynn Vision. Comes down to this fight against Cobra, and they're going to win it. Doesn't take a frag there, Cobra. Bomb going down now for Lynn Vision.
Zacher's only got a Glock, though, and no armor, so he could actually get taken down really, really easily. Oh, xerolte lets him get away. But all 3 players evacuate the bomb site. Unfortunately, no teammates here for xerolte. Oh, that's a good find on Amelia. Unreal spam, and now 9's got an opportunity.
Shots over the top of the box here. 9 under a good bit of pressure. He's going to try and get close, closing down the space. Starry just stands in the fire, and xerolte takes the fight at the ramp.
My brother, Lynn Vision. I got no words anymore. This is gross.
And they know it.
Yeah, how could you not? Everyone knows it. I feel bad saying it, but I don't have any other way to describe the kind of play that Lynn Vision's come in with today. How's 9 get so many opportunities to like keep re-peeking, keep jiggle peeking, keep bursting, keep missing, and coming back and cleaning up a kill? Yeah, it's I mean, I don't know, man. This is Lynn Vision not in a place at the moment to take wins of any kind. It's just kind of sad to watch.
Well, looking to be a dominant ancient win from Huns. Dust2's up next. Perhaps that's where Lynn Vision will finally show something, but not filling me full of confidence. We've got Komi-Su running up into the B ramp, getting traded by Cobra.
But this can't be the only thing you're leaning on, right? Is these really fast plays. Like we've seen 2 A rushes now, really fast, kind of basically a solo rush into the B bomb site to get a 1-for-1, a nice lurk smoke setup, but
those were the only round wins we've seen from them yesterday.
Yeah, that's fair. Good point.
So, I mean, you're really lacking something here, Lynn Vision.
Like the slow play cohesion isn't there, so you're very one-dimensional.
Yeah, just lacking the team play on Lynn Vision at the moment. All right, well, map point could be around the corner here for Huns if they're able to pick this one up. And minute 5 seconds to do so. Lynn Vision going to be gathered outside of B. Remember that bomb? It's over towards the double doors, and there's a peek from Score over the top of Heaven, or rather Starry. It's going to be Bartak to go down in mid. So at least one more kill in favor of Lynn Vision here.
Yeah, this gets tense for Huns all of a sudden. They're not happy with how this round has played out. That little push up to try and go up the jump up and get that information, just terrible timing for it. 2 players stacked up in cave. So, I mean, if Lynn Vision continue their idea of finishing at the B bomb site, they could be in for some trouble. And they haven't moved out mid whatsoever. So many awkward angles to have to clear. So a lot of time that they're making Huns really sweat this one. Or excuse me, yeah, Huns sweat this one out on defense.
Trying to get back in time is 9. He could absolutely be devastating towards the donut, but he gets caught, he gets spotted, he can't get the kill. He's got the damage, but now trying to get out of there. And they're in towards the site, 10 seconds on the clock. That plant is coming through. There's no utility to deny it. And now they're sending bullets through. It's very awkward, but that bomb plant eventually secured here for Lynn Vision. And surely there's no way they let this one slip.
You absolutely can't. Although I don't think Huns is going to stick with this and commit to the retake whatsoever.
No, they're backing away.
Yeah, already backing off. Money's not pretty. They want that AWP. So I felt like they were in the advantage in that round. Lynn Vision found a way to get over it. And Huns are making the right call here by just saving the weapons and backing off. Really unfortunate timing for 9, who leaves his perch at the A bomb site to go check middle, only to realize that his perch at the A bomb site would have been perfect.
And 9 to retreat away. They'll save everything over here for Huns, which gives them a really good buy going into the next one as well.
Still alive in this, Lynn Vision. 11-7, 4 rounds back. That economic break would be such a godsend for them. If they could actually grab that, a good way to close the gap a little bit further. Second timeout taken by Huns to talk things over. Want to make sure this CT side doesn't slip away, this advantage doesn't slip away. Remember, they've lost 3 series to this team in 2025. They're out for revenge. And I could see, Donna mentioned it. Some of the other teams that she'd interviewed yesterday had mentioned that the Huns, are shooting hard, which is pretty much like the kind of go-to descriptor of the new Asian teams stepping into the scene. Is they always shoot really, really hard.
Yeah,
we're seeing some of that today.
Yeah, it's definitely, you may lack all the strategy and the details, but absolutely getting to see some stellar firepower on the server. Lynn Vision, like you said, still in it, but hanging on by a thread. Let's see if they can stitch something together for themselves. Westmelon and Call Me Sue just out to the left side. Now crossing by the smoke. Westmelon will make it out to heaven. Needs to be careful he doesn't get caught here by Bartek.
Yeah, but I don't think the Huns, when they've had these mid-presents, I don't think it's been super solid for them. That's a good kill from xerolte, but there's one more to his right. He doesn't seem to be considering it. Westmelon, now he knows. There's the swing out, spots 2 in middle, but xerolte equally knows Westmelon's coming right back.
xerolte maintaining position. Here's the peak. Westmelon walks in towards him, and xerolte will drop Westmelon himself. And now with a minute left on the clock as we move just under it, Sacker, Emilia, and Starry trying to keep this dream alive for Lynn Vision. It's going to be so tough to win a 3v5 with one player on 24 HP. But they'll start to make their way through middle. Bartek likely to detect this early on as well, so the element of surprise, you're not going to have a lot of ground gained by the time you're detected.
Yeah, but he's smoked off now, which is a little bit rough, which might make this position from the op uncomfortable on top of the box. So yeah, it was so strong for A main, which is where the hit's going to come, but at least now you have a second player here as well as Bartek shifts over. Information being gathered at the B bomb site for the Huns.
Time as well.
Yeah.
25 seconds. They got the ult back to the right position. They got the rifle. Oh, nice shot from Zacher, but it's not enough. Here comes Emilia. Last stand, last hope as he comes out alone in a 1v4. He's got Bartek down, bomb plant trying to be secure, but then swung by Score, and it's map point coming through from the Huns.
Yeah, really, really cool map of Counter-Strike so far from the Huns. I mean, just playing nothing crazy, just playing solid CS. It's Lynn Vision that you just got to be bummed about. Some ugly, ugly rounds in this half that have not let them get into things, not let them get into the swing of their game plan. And it's their final timeout taken as they've got to win 5 in a row to force overtime. See, that's like another thing where I'm like, I've mentioned a couple times, I feel like Lynn Vision is just playing solo. There's that kill in Jaguar, and Westmelon is there, but instead of like trying to swing and trade the kill, he goes and like peeks in mid and sees what he can find there first. And it's just like, you get that trade kill in that kind of scenario, you still have the freedom to go middle if you want to. Lynn Vision, I think, just not on the same page. All 5 players.
(12-7). The Huns have a great opportunity now to close out a very convincing first map of Ancient. Dust2, the next map, but Lynn Vision just haven't shown us anything at this competition so far at the Major. Elimination game, and they're about to go one map down. Starry dead at the hand of Score. We thought the Huns could be an opponent that Lynn Vision could finally start to show up against. It's not the case. The same mistakes, the sloppy Counter-Strike is present on the server. They're into the B-bomb site. Bomb on the back. Yet to be planted.
Nothing new, though, for the Huns, this fast-paced opening.
There's a good push. xerolte finds the gap. Bomb plant going to be denied. Surely, but Komi-Su swinging to save the day. xerolte going to go down. And they're going to start backing off here. It's not worked out at all here for Lynn Vision. As we return to the action, it's all over, Jason. Couldn't quite see what was happening there, but they don't really need to see much because there's not much to see because right now, Lynn Vision, they're just so disappointing in Budapest. It is the Huns taking a convincing first map victory here on Ancient.
Yeah, man, that Counter-Strike is some of the worst I've seen Lynn Vision play. That was really, really ugly on Ancient, and they're going to have a conversation. I don't know if there's a way to they had going into that major where they were kind of ready to party and ready to battle and ready to fight for the wins.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't seem that way at all.
Just kind of lying down and taking it at the moment. The Huns are going to give it to you. So Dust2 a few seconds away.
You got to make that into a whole song. You have to do the whole thing now. I mean, come on now. You can't just stop there.
Yeah, I can. And I will. Well, let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen, shall we? Second map of this series. Looking like Lynn Vision are heading home without a win. It's a long old journey back to China from Budapest as well.
A lot of implications in this as well. In this stage 3 of the VRS, we have another game going on in the mainstream. That's M80 taking on NRG, and a lot of implications in which team which and who FaZe is going to play. In my mind, is the big question. With them falling down to 1 and 2 today, nobody wants to really be in that 1 and 2 group and have to face off against FaZe. But I mean, that is kind of the question of these. Depending on how these two series play out right now, FaZe could be playing an easier opponent. They could be playing a tough opponent for elimination.
Well, tough start to the pistol here for the side of the Huns because they've lost xerolte and 9. Good early kills here from Starry and Zacher.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're recovering this one. The Huns all split across the map. One in B tunnels, one in the long cave, one back at the mid drop. It's P250 from Score. If he can toss out a long range haircut, that would be quite a gift that Lynn Vision give over.
Bartak sending a couple of shots down towards Westmelon, who's going to drift his way back over towards B. Here comes Cobra around the back, and Komi-Su just gets to safety in time. So no trade coming through quickly here from the Huns. Still a 3v5. That smoke goes down on the cross. They're going to make their way up the ramp over towards B. And lying away is Westmelon and Komi-Su at the back of the platform. Can they find success here, Huns? Not looking like it. It's Westmelon. There we go. That is more like it. Some energy, hopefully? No. No one. If you're Lynn Vision, you gotta come in with some screams there, man.
I know, you'd think
come
so.
Come on, stand out, scream a little, shout, at least do something.
Yeah, you think that'd be the conversation of like, okay, when something happens early on, let's get hyped up, let's get into this game quickly. But yeah, that's
it's just
very
nothing.
Chill. Yeah.
You couldn't even. Yeah,
there's something.
There's some. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not ready to go all in just yet.
You should. Every round should be a massive celebration, I feel like. I mean, they've won so few of them.
True.
There's like 10% of the round win so far.
It's not bad. All right, well, unarmored Glocks, so you're going to get mowed down regardless of where you go. The Huns are going to be moving in towards lower. Double defense stack on Catwalk. One player deep in middle with the M4. Chance to for Westmelon to build upon that pistol round and get really comfortable, start feeling confident in the game. Good dinks with this Glock at range, actually.
At least something there, right? But it's going to end up getting cleaned up here by Westmelon. 3 kills, a couple of fist bumps. Starting to warm up now, Lynn Vision.
All right, the guns are out, though, from the Huns. And this is where things kind of got started on Ancient. Once the guns came out, Huns were able to win that 2v4 really early on and just capitalize from there and steamroll. So if you're Lynn Vision, like now the gun rounds are beginning, we have to get out to a good start in these. We can't get reset the same way we did on Ancient and just broken so early that it's so hard to recover. Op is out in the hands of Zacher. AK-47s across the board for Huns. Good scaling up towards short with the cover of the double doors smoke.
Yeah, getting into their default spot quite quickly here, Huns. They're already around the short corner, but they didn't really even signal or use up a whole lot of util to get it. So I think Huns will be happy with what they've got so far at the start of round 3. It's passive from Lynn Vision. Push the doorway, stopped by Zacher, so Bartak the first victim of the round. Oh, it has to be a 4v5 conversion here from Huns if they want their first round win.
All right, well, up short we go. One player out middle. Cobra's going to use this mid to B smoke for a little bit of cover, making him nervous, but you're not going to find much coming through that smoke. Long is going to be challenged on a lurk, but this requires the short player and your mid player to have impact in the round. This is cool. Cobra stepping through to CT spawn, taking the risk. Hard to execute this properly with a man disadvantage in a 4v5, but so far, so good. They're making it work.
25. Here comes Cobra. Ever closer to Starry. Westmelon going to be caught. Back turn. Face towards Long. Eventually the kill is committed to by Cobra. And he'll strike onto you as Cobra don't stop. He's got one more in him. Final bullet. Headshot to remove Amelia. And this started with Lynn Vision getting into a strong position, but Huns rail it back in.
That is such a cool route to walk if you're Cobra.
Oh yeah.
Like you're not going to be able to make that work too often. I'm really surprised. The mistake here from Lynn Vision is like, I know there's smokes up and everything, there was cross smokes in middle, but nobody having eyes on mid. Like you thought if they came out mid, it was going to be a split towards the B bomb site, but just nobody ever having information. Both B defenders inside the bomb site, one long, one goose, one at railing looking short. That's just a long time for there to be that big of a gap in the defense. And we'll see if Lynn Vision's mental is strong enough to kind of sustain something like that. Because if you're that A defender, if you're the long player in this, you're pissed.
Oh yeah, you are. And I don't.
You're like, how did I just die? I have 4 teammates who are supposed to be watching everything.
Yeah, you realize then, okay, this is elimination on the line, and rounds like this are happening to us, and we haven't been playing very well. And these are rounds that are just going to add up and pile on to that frustration that Lynn Vision are already feeling. It's disappointing for sure at the moment. Let's see what the Huns can do now as the 8Ks are out. If they can break this down, Lynn Vision will no longer have a goodbye. And the Huns will continue what they started on A-Chip. But Zacher, another opening kill from him. Here comes the reaction. xerolte is kind of wild in that maneuver forward, and Westmelon takes both away, and that's the round done.
Okay, well, early returns after that round win, early returns on Huns T side aren't looking great at the moment. This is just a complete deletion, not even getting anything done. So 1 versus 5 for Cobra, and you're not going to find your way out of it. And then the question becomes, what do you have for the next round? I guess Cobra might be trying to save for a minute and a half. I guess that's possible in some sense. Because he'd be able to rebuy himself. He'd be able to drop that over. xerolte and Bartak are both going to need a buy. So yeah, he's going to do his best to save, but like you aren't going to... Well, you might. I was going to say, you aren't going to survive a minute on these flower pots.
Oh, he is. Look how comfortable.
You think he is?
Look how comfortable his flower pots are.
I mean, there's no money on Lynn Vision, so they're probably not too motivated to hunt, so he might just chill here.
Means we can watch the round again. He's also got a little football there as well.
True. He does have a football to play with.
Appreciate you saying football, Jason.
I think his, well, yeah. I do my best for you guys. What is this?
We're kind of...
It's a headbutt.
We're heading the ball.
Heading the ball.
Head the ball. That's what we say about someone's a little bit mad. They're ahead the ball.
They're ahead the ball?
Yeah. A little bit mad, taking too many hits to the head, Jason.
Okay. Oh, I gotcha. I see what you mean. Cobra on HLTV, his name is Cobra Zera.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah. It sounds Brazilian.
Do you think... Yeah, no. Do you think he was a Cold Zera fan?
Surely. Surely he was.
That had to have been where that came from, right?
I mean, Zera ain't so Mongolian.
We've got a Cobra Zera. We've got a Venom Zera.
We got Cold Zera, which is you definitely know at the major. Venom Zera,
and
Cobra
snakes
Zera.
are venomous. Not
there we go. We
not
got
poisonous.
a link. We got a link. We got a link.
Yeah, we found it. All right, well,
Zera doesn't really mean a whole lot, apparently. It's just like a suffix that they put at the end because it sounds kind of cool.
Because it's a cool way to end a word?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play. It works.
At least that's what I've read.
Yeah, I'm with it. I agree. Round 5. Back to the Counter-Strike.
Finally, a minute of watching a man sit on flower pots.
Flashbang out long. Good shot from Amelia. Taking the swing. Okay, he's feeling himself a little bit more.
A little bit too much.
No such thing.
I don't know about that. We'll ask Jimmy in a few weeks. All right. Into round 5, continuing on with a 1-for-1 trade. There's a lot of time left.
Yeah, but they've got the first step of the round, right? They wanted long control. They went 1-for-1, so they at least can post up and have control outside pit, and that's a pressure point for the defense to have to be concerned about, is that scaling up long. Now, they deployed the defensive deep smoke. Huns haven't moved, though. From the point this got into the 4-on-4, they haven't budged an inch. Now starting to come back to the B bombs. Oh, the timing on this could actually be horrendous for Westmelon. If Cobra just stays put and Westmelon comes to clear it, okay, he's not. Here's the footsteps.
Westmelon around the back. He'll take a kill. Kolmisu waiting at the doors, 40 seconds left. He's still got a good angle here, but that utility's come up, severed off his vision. He'll change up his position, go for the window. Great flashbang from Zachar, allowing a kill from Kolmisu. Effective trade from Cobra.
But where's the rest? Dude, the rest of his team needs to get here. They're both occupied by one player and lower. Work up the courage and get in there. At least trade that kill. Cobra's going to buy some time for him at the very least, and now they can arrive with 18 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Cobra just waiting back at the platform. His teammates have now arrived, but they're dead as that smoke has faded away. Score goes into the fight and loses his life. So Cobra's help might not be worth anything. He goes on for the fight alone. He's got to do it all alone. Has just enough time to put that bomb down. And Cobra up against Westmelon. Inside of the site, it is Cobra that earns the zero. Great shots coming through. And a hold down in that B-bomb site all alone. Who needs teammates?
That's a nasty round, and that's 2 big rounds out of Cobra to start this game. What a brilliant clutch. And yeah, that's exactly what he's feeling at the moment. It's like, you guys got here, but I didn't need any help. I had it the whole time.
They need them as just like human decoys. Great work from Cobra. Killing them all.
Quad kill on the round as well. Huge clutch to keep the Huns alive in a game in which I feel like their T-side started off a little shaky. I'm not super confident what I've seen so far, so big-time individual performances for Cobra and a number of rounds have let Huns bring this within 1 and bring the economy of Lynn Vision to its knees.
Zachar retreating all the way back out through lower tunnel. Smoke will start to fade away and ends up taking a shot towards him, but in harm's way to 9 Scout.
Well, what's interesting about this, we mentioned it in the pregame. I mean, like these teams have played each other a number of times. Dust2, they've played a couple of times. So there's like the game within the game. Like, you know exactly what they want to do. So a lot of this might seem a little crazy to us, but they understand. They've played against all the different pushes that a team has to offer, every play in their playbook. So they're playing against like specific things that we'll never know about. Ancient was a map they hadn't played yet in series, maybe lending itself to why Lynn Vision looked so lost. Here on Dust2, they look like they're a little bit more comfortable with Huns have brought to the table so far.
43 seconds on the clock. The smoke going onto the cross with 30 seconds left. A second smoke, a wall constructed here from the Huns. A great wall as they try and take down Lynn Vision here. The Mongolians go around the wall itself, and it's scored to drop Westmelon inside of the site.
Damn.
Great shot. Kolmisu gone. And the Huns knock on the door and obliterate Lynn Vision's defenses.
Yeah, and now the work is done. You don't have to do anything from here. You can let them chill and save the weapons if you want. You don't really have the money to go for a hunt, but obviously that AWP being taken out of Zachar's hands is really tantalizing. But I say don't even go for it. Just be happy with the win. Be happy with the situation. You've put them in. There's the peak. They've got the kill. And now you definitely hunt down Starry just to make sure he can't recover the AWP. 1 frag for him. Second kill coming in, and it's 9 to close out the round and tie things up.
Now starting to get very worrying now for Lynn Vision. They didn't get the start they were hoping for here on Dust2. There's Amelia trying to catch, well, take a risk really and hope that that flank pays off early in the round. You just walk into the default, ends up looking a little bit silly. And the Huns can start to be very happy because they've broken up that money and now given themselves the perfect opportunity to take the lead.
Flash over. Gonna start pressuring long, plenty of utility. Lynn Vision know it's happening, they can't do anything to stop it. Call Me Sue has his flashbang primed and ready, but there's only 2 players here. Add a third into the mix.
There's Bartek. 9 also stepping up alongside Cobra. Now just a single kill going against the Huns here. And I think they'll take that 1 casualty.
Yeah, 10 and 3 for Cobra. He's having a great start to this map.
Yeah.
Huns are going to take a 4-3 lead into the next round. Lynn Vision will get some guns back in their hands, and we'll see if they can put a stop to this onslaught by the Huns.
Yeah, that clutch from Cobra early on takes all the wind out of the sails of Lynn Vision.
Yeah.
Now they're just crashed out on the rocks.
Yeah, that's the scary part, and that's kind of why it was important that you mentioned, after the Westmelon Pistron, is anyone getting hyped up? It's like you kind of hype yourself up in that way to kind of steel yourself against the devastating losses that you'll take from time to time, right? Like you try and build up that hype so that you can sustain a really, really silly loss. And we'll see if that 1 round from Cobra at the B bomb site is going to have broken Lynn Vision for a significant amount of this half. 1 round lead.
They find him at the end. So he waited all that time for an exit, and then just gets absolutely wrecked. This is the 1 kill, being able to steal it away as Zacher, and that's really it for Lynn Vision in that round. Nice and easy. Get to see the buy here now for Lynn Vision return. You got Zacher on the AWP. 9 is looking for the peek down middle. They'll throw that double door smoke out. Bartek challenging the long corner, and he's going to lose it to Starry.
All right, nice easy one given over to Lynn Vision for them to start the round. They're got to be pleased about that one. Swapped into the AK-47 as Amelia. So long no longer an option. Huns have no presence there whatsoever. No one even close by. Molotov kind of extinguishes the molly, which are in the smoke, which means they're kind of concerned about that close right corner. Need to be concerned about the AWP.
Scored through the door.
He spotted that, right? I'm not crazy.
Like he did. Seemed to react like he did as well. There's the peek out. Westmelon getting sent in with a flashbang. He will actually remove 9. Good job. Zacher comes to help him. I have no idea. Huns have fallen apart on the other side of those doors as Cobra continues to fight on. Is there a world in which he brings it back again?
Hey, when Cobra's alive, there's always a chance.
All right.
Let's see what he's got. 1 player just pushing out towards the long double doors. Hasn't actually made the complete turn into a flank.
I think he's been humbled by some of those pushes earlier on, Amelia. And a little bit more tentative about committing through the doors itself.
Starry needs to play to survive. If you get into a gunfight, just back away. Just run to the long pit and wait for your teammates to show up. You don't actually need to commit yourself to this. If you commit to this and go down, that's like one of the few ways that Huns can actually turn this round into a potential victory. Exactly what Starry has done. Play it smart for the retake. Once they get this bomb planted, the dangerous thing is you have to go back to short right now. This is a good read from xerolte as well. You need to get control of short or else you're never going to win. And Amelia, he goes down. Big kill to get.
Yeah, Amelia gone. And now xerolte and Cobra. Can they hold on to this? Cobra with another headshot. xerolte stepping up as well. And you just can't survive losses like this. Lynn Vision collapsing. These rounds are way too easy for the Huns.
Yeah, this is so rough. That's a 4-on-2 loss again in a retake. And this is exactly what happened on Ancient as well really early on that broke them. It's just deja vu. I think that the problem with this retake is you're letting your solo players kind of be the first players. Amelia's the first one to play off short alone, and then there's a player coming up from. There's 2 players coming up from CT spawn. Those are the guys who should be initiating action. Amelia should be swinging when he knows the short defender is looking elsewhere.
No, at least a 1-for-1 to kick off this round, but the world in which Lynn Vision collect this round victory is not really likely at all. Amelia going out for another peek at short. Not spotting too much, continues to walk out Bartek into the peak, and Amelia to death. Just over a minute left on the clock now. A deagle, a CZ, another deagle, and one of that one of those weapons is gone already. It's that CSAT already down. 50 seconds on the clock.
Yeah. No panic as well from the Hun side of things. So they'll work themselves over to the B bomb site. Eventually, bomb is moving in that direction already, 6-3. Meanwhile, over on the mainstream, M80 just completed their dismantling of NRG.
Wow.
Yeah. A smackdown, Dinko.
M80, 3-0.
M80 3-0 through to stage 2. Congratulations to them. Big fans, obviously.
Wow, they really wrecked him.
Yeah, 13-7, 13-2. So GG's. Faye's got to be looking at that scoreline, scratching their head like, what the heck?
How do we lose to them? Daps had one good day in him, apparently. It's all, it's fine.
That's all you needed, really. That's built you up credit for a long time.
Now let's see if NRG do the fly quests, right, from previous majors.
Okay.
Go 2 up.
It's very possible.
Lose 3-2.
It's very, very possible.
Definitely possible, sadly. But both regions kind of having to cannibalize each other today in some way. NRG, M80 playing for progression.
True.
Huns, Lynn Vision.
Yeah, but you'd obviously rather play for the progression, right? You're not actually eliminating any of your countrymen. So there's a little bit of a difference. Well, Lynn Vision has gone on a scavenging mission to just try and bring some guns into the next round. Starry's got an AK-47 out towards long. Huns are coming in to chase this up right at the tail end of the bomb timer. And it looks like he'll be just about safe. No big deal. 3-round lead for the Mongolian side.
A lot of recovery required, and you're hoping that Coach Gum can get some, at least hope going inside of this Lynn Vision team. You can see him just actually physically grabbing his players, trying to give them anything.
To find the right words, the right things that are gonna fire people up and not fall flat and not fall on deaf ears. Doing everything he can with the knowledge that this is potentially the last map they will play here in the Budapest Major. 7 rounds away from elimination is Lynn Vision, and still have yet to get started and show us signs that they can put together a complete half of Counter-Strike.
The Huns just trying to stay focused on this. They know a timeout's just come through from Lynn Vision. Haven't detected anybody on the map so far. Lynn Vision go for a 2-man setup at long. Starry will play down towards CT. Zacher dealing with the B ramp. And they got Colmy Sue locking down B. Already under a minute left. Short has been taken by the Huns.
Oh, they're just going to walk out
no
quiet.
one's spotting them.
I know. They just found a disgustingly huge gap in the defense. 2 players over in pit.
On the A site.
Yeah, Bartak's not going to do anything. He gets to chill outside the long cave. This bomb goes down, and then Lynn Vision are going to have a decision to make. Because remember also, they took this bomb site without... Okay, well, there's a kill. Decision to make. Do you want to go for this? They've taken the bomb site without throwing utilities. So they've got a smoke... They've got 2 smokes and 2 mollies. 3 smokes and 2 mollies, excuse me. So they can actually just block off all these... Well, not anymore, because they didn't communicate properly. But still, they can block off the choke points for a significant amount of time.
No, double smoke, just to make sure it's really smoked.
To make it nice and thick, baby.
Yeah. There's some girthy smoke going on there. Well, right now, it doesn't really look like they're going to go for it anyway. So I think they'll be pretty happy with the round win. Huns just walked into a free round victory.
But that's the second time at the A bomb site where... it's just, the first opening kill has been an engagement that Lynn Vision just didn't even expect, right? You had the Cobra round coming from CT spawn, taking out the long player. This one, you have them walking all the way into the A bomb site and just getting a free kill on someone who's not even looking at the A bomb site either. So, yeah, man, I don't know. Lynn Vision is obviously before our very eyes falling apart, and Huns is happy to kind of take advantage and capitalize on that. I don't know what you do now either in this conversation. if you lose 2 rounds like this in one half, like the first thing that enters your brain is just like, we don't know what we're doing. Like like self-admission, like we're lost, and there's like really no way to kind of in the moment come back from that.
Oh, they are very lost. And they have no map whatsoever. Absolutely no inkling as to where they are. This is Huns walking all over them. 7-3 up. Could make this a brutal half. Last 2 rounds available. Let's see if Lynn Vision can grab them. 9 going for the shot on the cross. There's some aggression into the lower tunnels here. Westmelon getting himself into lower.
And they're going to push up catwalk with that positioning and low.
Thank you for bearing with us here at the StarLadder Major Budapest. We're just getting some tech issues resolved, and we're ready to get back into the action. A reminder of the context, we are in a 0-2 game, fighting for elimination. Fighting for survival, really. No one's really wanting that elimination, but right now, Lynn Vision seem to be fighting for it. They've been putting themselves in positions for elimination all day long.
Yeah, just the other side of that context, too, is when they started fighting for it, they got that round on the board, and then we hit this kind of tech issue. So right when they started kind of fighting back and punching back, we got to kind of pause in the action, a break in the action, and now we got to see if they've been able to kind of sustain the positivity and energy out of that round win. That was, what, like 10 minutes ago. So tough place to be if you're Lynn Vision and you're staring down the barrel of a potential elimination from the Major. We're going to get back into things. Final round of the half before we switch sides at halftime.
Let's go. One round left of the half and a timeout. Everyone enjoy. One more little timeout for you.
But you know what?
I like it.
It's to be expected. You just sat around like with your own thoughts, and then you get back into the game, and you're like, wait, I came up with something.
Yo, guys, what were we doing again?
I got an idea.
Well, we're about to find out what they had in plan, in store for us.
In score for us?
In score for I like that. Is that what you were sitting with?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the break. Yes, I was thinking of clever ways to use his name. Just his, though. No one else's.
Yeah, I mean, it is the one. It is the one. Can't really do much with Call Me Sue, other than call him Sue.
Call me Susie, if it's exceptionally good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, the Mongols, not here yet. They will be eventually.
They will be coming eventually.
Presumably.
But these players are
with
Mongols.
Mongolian, yes. All right, 7-4. We got the Huns in the lead on the scoreboard. And we've got to see if they can continue that to an 8-4 scoreline. Zacher grabbing the opener, Starry to follow up. And it looks like that timeout really did nothing for them, Jason. Got to say, it's a great start here from Lynn Vision. And it's right back. Cobra, remember Cobra was the star of the show in the first half. We're going to try and continue that here, but Emilia, double kill up short. He's got to wrap things up and grab a 5th round here for Lynn Vision. Yeah,
right at the end of the day. So the timeout, the strategy called and kind of cooked up during that break was fast, was aggressive, but it nets no success. Gets nothing done on the map. So score, going to have to push in through double doors, spotted out by the Alper, 1 versus 4. And he doesn't have the bomb, so going to be near impossible to win this round. A minute remaining, though, for him to put some things together.
Well, jumps on up and gets knocked down. It is going to be an extra round at the end of the half there for Lynn Vision. Well, Lynn Vision showing us a little bit of a fight towards the end of that first half, Jason. It feels like they might just be back in it.
They might have just arrived. Final 2 rounds of the opening half on Dust2 to get themselves within 2 rounds. And I mean, it hasn't looked pretty all day, but again, as long as they're within striking distance, this can turn around very, very quickly. And, you know, it had that extended break. It'll be interesting to see if the Huns can bounce out of that, if they seemingly got iced out. We only saw one round of play afterwards, but the pistol's going to go live. Huns switch over to the CT side. Lynn Vision going to attack into them. Plenty of utility, 2 smokes, 2 flashbangs for the T side to use. And Starry's quickly headed out towards long. Nine's quickly headed up middle.
Well, Lynn Vision going to be going back into the long hit instead. Everybody coming out of the long doors now.
Yeah, and all of Huns, they just realized it with this push from Cobra. So everyone's going to be here. But and there's a decent amount of utility on xerolte to be able to make something happen.
All right, let's piss around. Super important for Lynn Vision to continue what they've started towards the end of that first half. You've got 9 now in position inside of the site. Score going for a little peek out. It's going to be Bartak, first blood drawn in favor of the Huns. No further kills, though, for the defenses as Komi-Su gets involved here for Lynn Vision and forces those CT forces back. But we've got Score and 9 stepping up with headshots. And the Huns looking to win this pistol. The only player that can stop that from happening is Starry, and he's denied any access by 9.
I don't know, man. Lynn Vision, it feels like they have chances at the moment. They just can't get, like kills. Like they can't get like that nice headshot, like to kind of help them scale up a little bit easier. Everything's like a grinded out battle. So you're not getting anything clean, and then these Huns players are able to kind of, you know, reload the weapon, fall all the way back. They've just been in an extended fight, but they still have like 80 HP. Just the kills are not coming out for Lynn Vision whatsoever. And just eventually you turn this corner, all your utility has subsided, no more flashbangs to chuck over, and you've got a firing squad in like 4 different positions. So it only gets harder for Lynn Vision from here. Scout picked up on Zakir, saving money on everyone else to be able to buy rifles in the next rounds. He'll have 2 rounds straight with the Scout. Shouldn't be any real danger, only Starry with the Deagle. Other than that, unarmored Glocks for the Huns to contend with. I kind of like it. One Mongolian team is named the Mongols. One Mongolian team is named the Huns. There's got to be some cool creative stuff you could get into.
Chinggis Warriors.
Chinggis Warriors as well, but that's all, you know, that's, yeah. Yeah.
I like that one.
I do too.
So, I mean, I love just how they embrace that history. I went there a little bit earlier on this year.
Sure.
And the airport's called Chinggis Khan Airport.
Yeah.
And it really is kind of the only thing going on. There was nothing.
Does it feel like an airport that lives up to his name?
Oh, it's sick. You look
Okay.
outside, you can't see anything but vast plains up the steppe.
Awesome.
And now the step in on the throats of Lynn Vision. xerolte with 2 kills, and Score with a follow-up, and Zakir, a measly little scout inside of B all on his own.
Geographical wordplay here.
Well, you got to find something. You got to find something in this game. Because right now, old Zach not having a good time.
No, not really. Not much at all. Score is going to close out the round. The lead grows to 9-5. So the lead grows to 4 is what I was going to go with there.
Yes, indeed. Well, it could grow to 9. Who knows?
Oh, that's cool. StarLadder Budapest sticker from Lynn Vision. Well, they got plenty of time to cheer for him.
Yeah, sure, they can go.
Unless they turn it around right now, Dinko. First gun round of this second half. Oh, look at the push up mid. 9. He's found him in the open. Zakir setting up utility. Will never get thrown. In fact, drops down at his feet. Oh, brutal way for the round to start. They would have loved to have been able to execute that long play. But a huge opening kill provided by 9's aggressiveness. Or, excuse me, Bartak's aggressiveness.
Smoke into the mid doors. You'll get that mid control if you want it, Lynn Vision. It's not going to be easy to take because they break open the mid door smoke. xerolte taking some damage on board. Score trying to send some shots up to the short angle.
You don't need to take those gamble fights, right? Like I like that they backed away because those fights are so unnecessary when you have this man advantage. That feels like it can only really get punished. So Molotov held in hand of 9. I'm for sure it's 9 this time. Nice little jiggle, drops it down, some safety. Westmelon does not want to move forward, but he extinguishes it, and now we go.
Yeah, Westmelon moving in on the attack. 50 seconds remaining on this clock as Westmelon looking around the site, moves out to the left. It's Komi-Su burning away 9. One of the defenders gone. The numbers once again even as that bomb plant looks to go down here for short. Suddenly it's Lynn Vision with the player advantage and the bomb plant.
Yeah, this is hard too, because one player at long and two players coming up from CT spawn. Normally you'd want the cat to be joined up with that. Let's see if they can make it work, although backing off for a save. Cobra tapping away, good headshot. Now they're coming back in for things. Another one, Lynn Vision. Are you dropping another post plant?
You surely can't survive this mentally. If you lose this round again, Lynn Vision could be conceding double figures against them in a desperate way, but the lack of kits in this situation, well, actually, they're just going to have to fall away. They can't go for it. They don't feel comfortable attempting this, and so Lynn Vision going to save their weapons, and we do see them get 6 rounds.
Yeah, it's great to see them actually have a rebuttal here early on in the second half to try and build into the rest of this game. Not just fading out. Even when Cobra gets those 2 kills, you start feeling like that retake is very, very doable. But that defensive smoke on short held them back for so long. And 9 just gets burned away when he doesn't expect it. Nice call from Lynn Vision. I mean, messing with the timing, pausing just a little bit behind the Molotov, waiting for everyone to get grouped up, dropping the smoke, and almost catching Huns rotating into new positions. But they're not out of it just yet. Another very strong buy coming in from the Huns defense. Up in the hands of 9.
They're grouping up, ready to go here. Lynn Vision on that B bomb site. Gonna send Zachar out through the utility. Everybody else gonna be bombarding onto the defensive. Now Cobra, he was the hot hand in the first half.
You're coming at Cobra. You really want to?
He's the only player here. At least he has no help. Although, might not need it because Cobra right through the smoke. He's got 2. He burns this out of the bomb site. Here comes 9. Running back to the double door as the AWP strikes out, but no shots landed. Cobra's still around, though, and Cobra can't capitalize on a 3rd.
Now, don't be too eager during this retake. Don't lose these kills. Start shifting some people in towards tunnels. Too many people stuck behind the smokes. They've lost another one, 3-on-3, and now it turns into a very tough retake. The Halls fight is everything.
Yeah, Bartek's is running as well. It's going to be an easy kill for Zachar. I don't know what more they could have asked for there. Score's going to get one back in the tunnels. Still on here for Huns. It could have been a lot easier for them. It's still looking very good here for Lynn Vision in this post plant. You don't have the utility to force Amelia out for the back boxes, and he just keeps his head down, getting involved in these fights. The CT smoke goes in. That makes things uncomfortable as Colmy Sue is completely focused on that window. As Score comes in, it's got to be Colmy Sue, and he absolutely steps up. A really important 1v2 clutch there.
Okay, well, now you've got some things to get excited about if you're Lynn Vision and pulling for them to win this game. 2 rounds in a row. That one's a big-time clutch from Call Me Sue, who's had a very, very quiet 3 games at this major so far. Maybe the first time he's had this hugely impactful round in this fashion. Great turnaround, great spin. I love the smoke from the CT side to the back of platform to help activate the flank. And Call Me Sue just takes it all away. See, that would have been a great time for Call Me Susie. In that moment. Yeah, put that in your back pocket, Dinko.
Maybe he's got another one.
I could have been a play-by-play.
Yeah, call me Susie. That would have become legendary. Up there with the big ones. We got the Huns with a Deagle and a 5-7. It's not pretty here for Huns. It's all kind of falling away from them. And for the first time, you get to see Lynn Vision celebrating. You know, that classic Amelia yell. Everybody else kind of making some noise, getting excited.
Yeah, it feels like I feel like there were some other reasons to start getting into it, but that certainly was the one that fires him up. So that's the thing. Now that you have a player who's delivered you a round like that in a critical game, emotion's going to be in a much better place on the Lynn Vision side of things. Everyone's going to be a little bit sharper, a little bit more motivated. See if that can convert into a Dust2 victory to keep them alive here in Budapest.
Amelia and Westmelon making their way forward. It's going to be 9 coming on top. Westmelon is gone. The USP's got the opener. Now, xerolte's Deagle can get 1 here, which is possible on the low HP of Amelia, but it won't happen. Amelia, someone getting out the window. Bartek hasn't been checked yet. Okay, there's a clean headshot. Getting traded though. And, at least 2 kills come in, a little bit of damage as well.
Yeah, it's all good. Looked a little interesting. That Deagle was able to get anything done. Could have gotten weird inside that B bomb site, but well done from Lynn Vision. Closed the gap even further. Now we're just 1 round separating the 2 teams. but guns come back in for the Huns. Seen them have success with some mid-aggression on this CT side. They've had a couple good A defenses. We saw them actually lose it around at the A bomb site as well. This is smokes across the map. And a boost up for the Opera on short to peer in towards lower.
That's a good kill from 9 off the boost. So off the Ripper, it's a good opener here for Huns. Oh, great damage as well from that grenade into the longhouse.
Yeah, it's a chunky one. And this is a tricky position to have to deal with. I don't know if Lynn Vision's going to hard clear this. They might just make the assumption. Oh, he swings out wider. Does he not realize they're already out?
Bartak pinned behind blue. It's going to be one on more onto Amelia. Strong positioning here from Huns. A two-man advantage. Surely they can't let this one go. Starry's going to try and fight their way back into it, but xerolte will deny even a single kill from Starry. And it's Zacher and Westmelon not in a position to fight for a tie game.
And if you wanted to turn this into a comeback as Lynn Vision, this is the nightmare scenario where you play a round like this where all 5 members of the Huns team stay alive in a round victory. Smoke not broken open completely, so an opportunity, a chance.
38 seconds left. Moving in with a bomb, it's going to be Zacher to clear out Cobra. Bartak now arriving from the tunnels. He's got to get this pick, and he will on Zacher, putting Westmelon in a 1v4 that almost seems impossible. He's got that first on xerolte, and now they run him down, isolating another fight, but this time score to nail it.
Okay, but yeah, it's starting to feel a little bit shaky. It feels like Lynn Vision players have woken up a little bit more, and now you're getting to that point of the game with the Huns with so many inexperienced players where you talk about the experience needed to win, the difficulty of actually getting over the hump. This is the first major of Cobra, first major of xerolte. Those guys have not been in these situations. For Bartak and 9, their second majors. Score, it's his third major. So these guys are really trying to piece together how to take this kind of a victory on this kind of a scale in an elimination game at the biggest event they've ever been to.
It's a good shot from Bartak. That's going to be Starry hitting the dust. Zacher making sure that it is a trade, and Score going to be the victim of it.
Yeah, what's he doing crazy out here in the open? Picked off, so Zacher is going to take up a lot of the space. Defensive smoke deployed at the double doors. You're going to want to step in front of the mid to B smoke just to confirm nobody's escaped and nobody's gotten out. And over to the B bomb site we go. Cobra has shifted out of the bomb site. They sense the mid presence. He just wanted the utility, so back in. No flashes to take him off this line, but the smoke will do the trick. Not for long.
Oh, it's going to be broken open. They all line up, and Cobra only getting one. There goes the other op. Let's see if this one's effective as well. 9. Oh, yes, it will be. Just about catching Amelia. And it falls to Zacher and Call Me Sue. That kill makes a massive difference as it puts Huns in the player advantage position. Call Me Sue doesn't feel comfortable putting that bomb down. Here they go, moving forward. 9 with another one. Zacher off for the clutch. And another quick shot down to the 1v1 up against Bartak. And where has he gone? Bartak stays silent and comes through with a finishing move. Another step in the direction of eliminating Lynn Vision.
Those are nasty shots, though, from Zacher. I felt like he was building up into a victory there for sure. Very admirable attempt in the clutch that goes against him. Smart play from Bartak, not being so scared that he backs out of the fight, but just standing put and just waiting for the follow-up peek. Hard angle for Zacher to predict, but beautiful shots up until this point.
Great shooting from all the oppers, really. Everybody getting a go there. Yeah, Cobra taking one. 9 hits a great shot, coming in with a second. Zacher sending some back. But it's Huns who move up to 11, and Lynn Vision starting to feel the sting of elimination.
Starting to feel, definitely feeling the sting of having no money in this round, and what a tough pill to swallow. As you said, verge of elimination, 2 rounds away, and to make the call that you just have to save because the money is that bad, devastating. Into the B tunnels we go again. All 5 players grouped up, sticking together. Now, I wouldn't say they've had success at the B bomb site, but they found ways to get in and get the bomb planted, right? Even when Cobra got his double through smoke, they were still able to trade their way into the bomb site from there. So it looks like Lynn Vision is just going to wait for this smoke to fade. Did get the tag on one of the B defenders. That's score. The rest of the defense very, very far off. 2 players over at the A bomb site. 1 player just walking out long A right now. They can actually start getting a move on with this information. They can start cheating the rotation away because mid is being cleared also. So Huns know exactly what's coming. B defenders put on notice. With only a scout and unarmored pistols, it shouldn't be any kind of an issue.
Oh, gathering up into B. Ready to mow them down is Cobra and Score. Score up first. Cobra following up, no problem. To try and break through, but there's absolutely no way of getting into this B bomb site. Zacharely's grabbing something, preventing the clean sheet, but it doesn't matter at this point in the series. Huns about to grab the win. A timeout being asked for here for Lynn Vision. Gum wants one more say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Everything comes down to this. You've been building up throughout the entirety of the second half of the year to perform well at this major, to be at this major, to qualify for it, and be competitive. You haven't been that. So right now you're taking this time out, and you're like, this is really the last chance. We have to win 4 rounds in a row to get into overtime to try and survive in this major, and see if we can build back up into it and play better Counter-Strike the way we know we can. But it all starts in these next 4 rounds. I don't know if Lynn Vision has it in them to actually believe and hope. They've lost some really, really rough situations in this series tonight.
Well, they've had nothing to fall back on, nothing to believe in here for Lynn Vision. You think, oh, finally, they've met an opponent that they should be very familiar with, very comfortable with beating. We've seen it so many times in the past. But here at the Major, not delivering. The Huns, the Mongolians, about to take Lynn Vision out. They've had their final say, their final timeout.
Using every trick in the book as well, the decoy bait.
They go out into the fight again, possibly for the last time here in 2025.
Double door smoke is up. Amelia's going to start making his move down the mid-ramp. Clears out the alt boost. And you have Xbox control entirely for Lynn Vision. Up to catwalk we go.
All right, 9.
So many nades here.
Ready to pick and peel away. He's got xerolte moving forward. Surely this is the first kill. Oh, it will be, but against 9 instead. Amelia and Westmelon doing very good work here for Lynn Vision.
They weren't prepared for that at all. Despite the setup being there, they were not ready for the fight whatsoever. Now the hit comes in, it's all Bartak.
Yeah, can he build them up? Bartak into the peak. Oh, it's a double. Oh, it's a lineup, and the USP swings out. It's just Call Me Sue left. And Lynn Vision, well, they came to the Major with visions of repeating their Austin success, but in Budapest, it will be Lynn leaving without a win.
Man, that is such a rough way to go about it as well. Some really rough Counter-Strike today, and I think Lynn Vision coming out of this is going to be telling themselves they deserve to get eliminated here. Rough turn of events for a team that we had some hopes for as Asian Counter-Strike is making its rise. Lynn Vision